Hi Jess, thanks so much for having us. I'm Ursula Silling, I'm CEO at Branchspace.
Yeah, hi Jessica, I'm Michael Huynh, founder and managing director of Branchspace. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you both here. So you recently excitingly received a £5 million investment. How will you be using this to meet the evolving needs of airline customers in a post-pandemic world?
Yeah, we're extremely delighted to have Gresham House Ventures as our investment partner. When Branchspace was founded, we had the goal of being the innovator in the airline digital retailing space. And I think with this investment, it really provides us with the opportunity to have a strong foundation to help airlines be the best retailers they can possibly be. So we're incredibly excited. In terms of what we're doing sort of concretely with the investment, we're really keen on helping airlines accelerate their digital offerings. So in the post-pandemic environment, I think everyone realizes that consumers have high expectations in terms of their digital services, and maybe they even have less patience than they did before. So we are accelerating product development of our e-commerce platform called TripLake. And as an example, we're building some integrations into offer, order, ancillary and payment platforms to allow activations to happen faster for airlines. What this means is that as an airline, they can bring their products and services faster to the market for their consumers and satisfy and delight their consumers even more. As another example, I just wanted to call out the dynamic retailing capabilities of the platform. It's a really exciting space, and I was actually at the keynote this morning where Delta Airlines mentioned that these days in the post-pandemic environment, there's been a sharp rise in premium leisure travelers. Now, the customers who are booking business class cabins, we can no longer see them as a homogeneous set of users. They all have different needs. It is just as likely that this could be a couple traveling on their holidays as it is a management consulting flying to their project. So what it means for airlines is they really need to have the digital offerings to provide a compelling experience that matches what their customers are actually after. We really believe that with our technology and the dynamic retailing capabilities, we can help airlines contextualize and personalize the entire experience and the offers that they actually provide to these consumers. Yeah, and that's another example where we're making a lot of investment. It extends also to allowing the airlines themselves to control in real time these capabilities, these dynamic retailing capabilities, so that they can configure, control, experiment with the different offers and experiences they want to actually personalize to their users. So definitely really excited about this whole journey. One other thing to mention is, as a digital retailing platform, we collect a lot of data and insights into the whole shopping experience and the whole digital interaction that the users are having. So what that means is we have a lot of data that we can leverage, and on our roadmap we plan to leverage that data, apply machine learning to really optimize the outcomes for the airlines in terms of what they're selling and the results of that from an e-commerce perspective. Yeah, so I'll probably leave that there, but that gives a sort of a snapshot of what we're doing post-investment.
That's a fantastic overview. And picking back up on these concrete changes, Ursula, how is the industry's digital transformation making a tangible difference to passengers, and what are the greatest challenges in this shift?
Let me pick up what Michael said about this division of economy and business class, which is, I think, very often still in airlines' mindset. But if you look at customers, the preferences are so diverse now, and the expectations of customers, that actually the ideal situation is to almost have the one-to-one offering that customers can really choose. And that's ultimately what is feasible with the dynamic retailing capabilities. And we've got, and you might have read it hot off the press yesterday, we published that we are in the middle of delivery of our total platform with Oman Air. And for Oman Air, this was exactly extremely important. They set out on this journey to really revamp the whole digital ecosystem, to say we want to create the best experiences that we can digitally, and it means true personalization, it means one-to-one propositions, and these dynamic retailing capabilities help both with a combination of contextual offers, the experimentation that the teams can actually do to test and try, but also being able to learn over time and to simply really adjust to customer priorities as well as part of this whole journey. And they look at it very much at the end-to-end journey. It doesn't just start with the planning and the booking. It goes far beyond this. It goes across then also the experience on the day of travel and at the airport, and being strong there and accompanying the customer. This is possible with this retail journey. And of course then also collecting and utilizing the customer data and insight. On the one hand, on a real-time basis to know where are certain problems maybe, where are certain customer behaviors online which show there could be further optimization, further improvements, to realize those immediately, and that's something which we built into the platform, for example, which is possible. And then on the other hand, to be over time to do what Michael mentioned with more self-learning capabilities, and also really taking the customer preferences and profiles seriously. If I look at the second part of your question, the challenges, I would say the biggest challenges, and that's even from my own experience with the airlines and also what we see with our customers, is obviously you need to change the mindset as well. It's not just about changing the technology. And so you need to get this mindset of what is retailing, what is customer focus really, and even the mindset to experiment, to have the courage to say, this test didn't work, but the next one really makes a big difference, and we suddenly increase our revenue by X, we increase the conversion to double-digit numbers because of this. And that's where we see that it's so important to develop a true partnership, to accompany the customers. We have, for example, customer success analysts who help the adoption, who help to set up experiments, who help to try this. And on the airline side, I think this internal communication to support this and create this culture when making it easy to use it is also very important.
And last time we spoke, we talked about the importance of collaboration. Can you highlight some examples that illustrate the benefits of effective collaboration across industries or sectors?
Yeah, there are numerous examples. Let me just pick a few. I think one which we've all experienced, particularly during the pandemic as well, is this typical example of restaurants collaborating with delivery services to simply order your food at home. I think it's a very good daily example that customers would experience. There are other examples. Trains got very good at collaborating between intermodal, between different means of transport, where you just have your easy ride. You start your app. It doesn't matter even if you change your travel plans on the way, and you just say whenever you've arrived, and you pay, and you even pay less than you would have paid if you had planned this in advance. And then there are, I think, a lot of seller examples where they try to increase their distribution availability or make it easy to deliver online, so they collaborate with parties where ultimately the goods can be delivered, with shops which make it easy in the vicinity of their customers. And then obviously a big one from the travel perspective is, from the aviation perspective, is the collaboration with airports. And I think there are, on the one hand, these retail opportunities which could be translated, even some of the examples I've just been giving, whether it's the food order at the airport, which airlines could already integrate, offering this to customers and making use of the shops even and the retailing opportunities at the airport. And also other opportunities. We work, for example, with IATA on the proof of concept, and it's also something we established with our customers to be able to, for the digital identity. So suddenly for all of these cross-border travel, that it gets so much easier instead of the stressful situations where you spend lots of time in security. And then there are some of the staff problems which make it more difficult. And all of this will lead, I think, to benefits for all of the parties involved and create a win-win, including the customer.
Those are really helpful to sort of illustrate what can be done if enhanced in the right way. And I understand you've been coming to World Aviation Festival for a few years now. How do events like these help to drive innovation within the whole ecosystem?
Yeah, look, firstly, I think it's great to be here in Lisbon. Branchspace is a company we're based in London, but we have offices in Lisbon and Krakow, so great to be here at one of our locations here in Europe. In terms of how it drives innovation, so yeah, we've been exhibiting at World Aviation Festival since I think 2016, so we've seen it evolve over the years. We really believe that innovation is actually driven through human interaction, right? So when you come to an event like this, the opportunities to have lots of interactions, whether they be with the airlines themselves or with other providers or industry partners, etc., is immense. So in 3 days, we're just looking forward to a lot of exchange of ideas, and I think that's what brings out the best of the industry when people can actually exchange ideas. So whilst I think through COVID, everyone's very adept at digital talking over Zoom or Teams, I think nothing actually replaces this type of in-person event. So yeah, it's great.
Fantastic. Well, thank you both for making the time to speak with me today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Thanks, Jessica.